Hey guys, it's Kelly from fitnessmoto.com, and today I have a butt and thigh HIIT cardio workout for you. We're going to be doing a quick cardio warm-up followed by that combination of HIIT and strength training, but you don't need any equipment for this at all. If you do have dumbbells and you want to make this harder, go for it. I encourage you to do so, but it's going to be plenty difficult even if you don't have access to weights. Let's go ahead and get started with that warm-up. All right, go ahead and get your feet moving. We're gonna start off with slow butt kickers plus some arms. So nice and slow, low impact, we're just pulling. Swing your arms any which way. They'll be doing some work today, not a lot, but they're always pitching in. So starting off nice and light, your blood flowing, get those muscles warmed up. Never skip your warm up. About 5 seconds, we're gonna switch to lateral steps plus pulls. So even if you think that your warm-up, you're not necessarily burning a ton of calories, you're not necessarily building muscle, so you might sometimes wonder, what's the point or why can't I skip it? But really, it's essential to being able to push yourself hard during your actual workout. So you get way more from your actual routine if you do that warm-up. All right, next up we're gonna do two-way kicks. So just on one leg at first, we're going front, then back. So front, tap down, kick back. So this does require a little bit of balance, so if you need to, feel free to hold on to something. And there's Loki. He probably saw a leaf in the driveway, something very dangerous, Switch legs and do the same thing on the other side. So front, then back, and if your range of motion is limited on this so far, don't worry about it all. Only go as high as you can without causing any pain. All right, about 5 seconds, we're gonna switch to a warrior lunge. All right, so drop down, come up into your warrior, lean back down, and switch so your opposite foot is leaning. About 5 seconds. We're gonna do a walk down back bow. All right, so feet together, we're walking down. So little increments, drop down to the floor, raise up for a back bow, and then walk yourself back up. All right, next up, we have a squat. Do a squat plus a good morning. So kind of a combo move here that's using lots of similar motions that we're going to be doing for our actual routine. So remember to keep your weight in your heels. Only go down as far as you can control and keep a flat back for it. All right, next up, similar, we're doing knee, knee, and a squat. Make sure you're doing a different, using a different leading leg each time. Again, if you haven't guessed it yet, we're using a regular, or a motion that we're going to be using a lot in this routine. So there's gonna be lots of squats in this. All right, next up we're doing butt kickers. So picking up the pace a little bit, we're moving a little faster. Stay nice and light on your feet. Try to pick up the speed a little bit as we get towards the end of that interval. Jumping right into the HIIT after this. 3, 2, 1. All right, one more. A high knee hold. So 1, 2, 3. So this is really good. It forces you to practice control over your body. Under 10 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, there's our cardio warm-up. Don't go anywhere, make sure you have water nearby, otherwise we'll get started with that HIIT cardio. All right, welcome to our HIIT and strength portion of this workout. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of 20 on, 10 off for each HIIT portion, and then 10 repetitions of a strength exercise. So we're going to start off with Oz jump squats. So we are going to get a 5-second head start here. Otherwise, get your feet moving. And here we go. So jump down into a squat, then click your heels together. So if you're an 80s baby like me, you'll get the reference to Oz jump squats. Otherwise, look it up. You'll have to watch that movie. All right, we have about 5 seconds left. All right, there's one down, 2 more to go. Keep your feet moving even during our rest periods. We're never really still. 3 seconds of breathing left. Here we go. So sink down, jump up, and click your heels. Try to land soft. These are way less fun than the title implies. 5 seconds. Okay, just one more of those. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Sink down, tap. So if you start to get too tired, go to a regular squat. You can also do a jump squat for just a little bit easier. But as soon as you catch your breath, go back to the hard version. All right, there's our first round of HIIT done. So first up, we have a deadlift swivel. So grab your weights if you got them. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. You can still do this. So we're gonna start out right here with your toes pointed in. I've got 24 pounds per hand. So flat back. You're gonna sink down. Come back up. Now rotate on your heel so your toes are now out. Sink down. Back up. There's 2. Toes back in. Sink down, keep your back flat, squeeze through your glutes as you pull back up. Now swivel so your toes are pointed out. There's 4. 5. So inhale on the way down, exhale as you push back up. 4 more of those. All right, 1 more of each version. Toes in, down, squeeze your way back up. Here's our last one. Out. Now back down. All right, we're on to our next portion of HIIT already. So this time we're going to be doing downward dog push-ups plus a lunge. So this is kind of fun. It requires a little bit of balance. So do what you can. So we're going up. Now take your foot directly back down and go into a lunge. Do it again and then repeat on the opposite side. So if your balance is suffering, you can stop right here. Collect yourself and go into that lunge. But try to swing it. All right, there's the first rest. Make sure you're breathing. Remember, you can always stop during a workout and take a quick break anytime you need to. Here we go. Make sure you're rotating each time. Over halfway. 1 more. All right, just 1 more of those. We go 3, 2, 1. Start it up. That's halfway. Whoop. Come back up. 5 seconds. All right, that's it for our HIIT portion. So now I'm going to grab weights for squats. I'm going to do 12 per hand this time. And we're doing something similar to what we did with the deadlift. So we're doing some swiveling here with our feet. So weights up here. Remember, if you don't have them, that's okay. So come down, feet shoulder width apart, squat, take your feet out, tap, and come back in. There's one. So when you rotate, you're gonna feel that all through your outer thighs. It's gonna burn like crazy. And even through your shins a little bit. Make sure you're keeping your back flat. Only go as low as you can control. I think this is number 4. There's our halfway point. Okay, 4 more. Pull in your core. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Ouch. 3 more. Make sure you're using really smooth, controlled motions for this. If you can't do it like that, don't do it at all. Let's just do a regular squat. Here, the last one. All right. Okay, go ahead and drop your weights. Grab a drink of water, and we'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and start into that second half. We're starting off with a ski squat, jump, plus slides. So go ahead and get your feet moving. So we're starting off with a narrow squat jump. So here, now come back down and tap to the side before you repeat. And go up, and now tap on the other side this next time. Remember, if you need to, if you start to get tired, you can always take out the jumps from the exercises, and you can even stop altogether and take a break for a second. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Take some nice deep breaths while you can. 2, 1, here we go. So jump up forcefully and tap out. Nice and controlled with that tap there. Very deliberate, no flinging it out there, okay? I want you to tap the ground as far as you can with that extended leg. That's just 1 more of those. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jump up, out. Try to land soft. That's part of the drill. It takes more effort to land gracefully. All right, that's it for the hip portion. Now we're moving on to double ski and double sumo squats. So, I'm not looking forward to this. All right, so we're starting narrow. Grab your weights if you want to. I'm gonna go without this time. So we're doing a double ski squat. Right here, nice and gentle. Now step out wide, and we're doubling up on the sumo. Come back up, that's 1 repetition. Out to the opposite side. 2 pulses, and there's 2. Whoops. Double ski, double sumo, come back. There's a rep. There's 4. All right, that's halfway. All right. 2 more on each side. All right, just 1 more on each side. Make sure your back is still flat and you're keeping your weight, the majority of your weight in your heels. Here's our last one. All right, that's it. All right, we're going back to that cardio. So we're doing a plank jack burpee. So I'm gonna start up a timer. I got a 5-second head start. All right, here we go. So drop down, feet out, jump your feet out wide. Otherwise, it's just a regular burpee. Just 1 extra step. 5 seconds. All right, there's one. 2 more. Got 5 seconds of rest left. 2, 1, here we go. Seconds. All right, just one more. 5 seconds rest. Here we go. Try to keep your movement strong. 5 seconds left. Yikes. Okay, take just a second. Catch our breath a little bit. I'm gonna be using weights for this next one. This is tough. Okay, so we're doing 3, 2, 1 deadlifts. All right, just a couple more seconds. Better to take a longer rest and be able to really commit to the exercise. Okay, here we go. So I'm using 21 pounds per hand. So we're stopping in increments of 3 on the way down before we push back up. Otherwise, it's a regular deadlift. So here we go. Down 1, hold it. 2, 3, and press back up. There's 1 repetition. There's 2. Again, it's important to make sure you're controlling all of this. So no sloppy movements. Make sure you're keeping your back flat. Ever so slightly bend your knees just to keep from locking them out. 2, 1, then back up. Focus on really squeezing those glutes, using those glutes, pull you back upright. So that we're essentially stopping in all those places where it burns the most. All right, just 2 more, 3 more. All right, here's the last couple. Last one. Make sure you're not holding your breath. All right, that is done. Okay, so drop off your weights. And next up, we've got Switchfoot Attacks. So this is our last round of HIIT. So keep your feet moving. 2, 1. Here we go. So we're going 1, 2. On the 3rd time, tap your foot. Halfway already. 5 seconds. All right, there's 1 down. We have 40 seconds of HIIT left in this entire routine and 1 bout of strength. Start it up. It's halfway already. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the last one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ten seconds left. Whew, okay, that is it for the HIIT. So now we have that last strength combo left. So we're doing a combination of squats and lunges. I'm going to squat, lunge on each side, squat again, and that's 1 rep. So take one last deep breath. Here we go. Okay, so squat, step back into a reverse lunge, back up, reverse lunge on the other side, back up, there's 1, okay? Now next time I'm gonna start with the opposite foot, just to keep my body from getting into any kind of stubborn patterns, movement patterns. There's 3. 4. Now remember, you can add weight to this. My legs are toast, so I'm not adding weight, but you're more than welcome to make it harder. 2 more on each side. Okay, 2 more. This is the hardest part. We're almost done. Here's our last one. Yes, okay, we're done with that. Okay, here comes the rewarding part. So we're cooling down now. So take some nice deep breaths, keep moving any way you want to, really, as long as you're not still. You're gonna wanna drink lots of water after this. All right, so start off by reaching for our toes. Clasp your hands behind your back. You wanna get a good upper body stretch as well. Kind of lean back and forth. Move from one foot to the other. Just kind of move around, make it a fluid stretch. You should feel this through your lower back and especially through the backs of your thighs. Now pick one foot, lean over there for just a second, we'll hold it here. All right, slowly move to your other foot. Stay here for a minute. All right, I'm going to come back up, nice and slow. I'm going to stretch out those quadriceps at the front of your thighs, so pull your foot up to your butt. You can always lean against a wall if your balance is kaput by now. There's a lot of things that you can do at the beginning of a routine that you can't do by the end, by the time you need a meal and a bunch of water and some rest. All right, go ahead and switch sides. All right, we're gonna plant our feet wide and lean to one side so you get a nice stretch to the inner thigh. Lean as far away from yourself as you need to get a nice stretch there. All right, now come up, spend some time here in the middle. You'll be a lot closer to the floor this way. But remember to only push as far as you can comfortably. Never compare yourself to somebody else. Just listen to your body and use that feedback to know exactly how to stretch. All right, now lean to the opposite side. Again, we're stretching out this inner thigh here. Now let's move into a downward dog. do some leg extensions. So if you are feeling inflexible or not quite familiar with this stuff yet, you can just stay here. And again, remember, it's okay if you can't, if you have more or less range of motion than me, just listen to your own body. Otherwise, I'm going to pick one leg up and extend it, and then bend at the knee, kind of roll over. This reaches some very hard to stretch muscles otherwise that tend to get tight. And we'll come up really quickly, fold up, lean back here for just a second, get a nice stretch through the core as well as through those legs. And now walk back up, slowly, repeat on the opposite side. So first that downward dog split, then bend the knee, kind of rotate away from yourself. Hold it here for just a second. All right, now walk it back up. Fold your leg under. Stretch through the core here. All right, now pull our legs together. I'm gonna sit here. So fold your legs and just lean forward. So you get a nice stretch through your hip socket, through the backs of your thighs again as well. And now come up, place your feet together, and now pull them in. So you get a nice stretch again through that inner thigh area, and sit up nice and tall so you get to stretch through your chest. All right, now kick your feet out in front of you and reach for those toes. All right, kick up into a bridge really quickly. If you can do this, if you can't do this, that's totally fine. You're welcome to hug your legs here. But otherwise, place your hands on the ground, your feet on the ground, press up to a bridge. Hold it here for just a minute. Not literally a minute, I won't keep you upside down that long today. This feels good though, you're stretching everything all through the front of your body. Now come back down. Fold one leg over the other here. Now pull that other leg close into your body. I got some sunshine in my eyes. It figures this is the first time we've seen sun in a couple of weeks. It's very cold outside though. We're in Northwest Washington, and I think last night it was probably like 27 degrees out, so don't be fooled by the sunshine. All right, go ahead and switch sides. Pull that opposite leg in. And again, you should be feeling this stretch right through the back of the thigh and the glute of the leg that is folded up over the other leg. This is a really great stretch if you ever have any pain with sciatica. This helps a lot. All right, now just a couple more. Stretch out. And we're going to roll a nice torso stretch. So aim to keep your shoulders on the floor. But otherwise, rotate, fold one leg over your body so you get a nice stretch through your sides. So by now you should be feeling pretty relaxed, maybe a little tired, definitely sweaty. So like I said, you're gonna want to drink lots of water and eat at least a snack, but preferably a meal right after this. Okay, now rotate to the other side. Hold it here for a few breaths. All right, one more full body stretch. So pull your limbs in opposite directions, and you're gonna inch on one side, acting like you're trying to get your feet and your hands as far away as you can from each other, and then switch to do the same thing on the other side. Once more on each side. Last one. All right, and relax. Okay guys, you made it. We're all done. Good job. This workout is complete.